Hey everyone, it's the Scottman. We're here to do a drive video today. We're going to be heading west on Clarkston Road in its entirety, out here in the outskirts of Metro Detroit. So we're starting off the video over at the intersection of Clarkston Road, Lake George Road, and Stoney Creek Road. So we're off here in Oakland Township, and we're going to be heading all the way to Clarkston, Michigan. So yeah, Clarkston Road is a very nice route, and so right now, it's like we're driving on a newly paved section of Clarkston Road, because I think either last year or the year before that, they recently paved this. But yeah, it is a beautiful fall day out today. Car thermometer is reading 56 degrees Fahrenheit. Convert that to Celsius, it's around, I would say 13 degrees, and yeah, perfect day to film a driving video. So the first part of Clarkston Road, we're primarily going to be way out in the country, and then we'll start getting to some busier areas as we, especially once we get over toward Lake Orion. So right now, this is Adams Road. This can be it's not too busy of a road, but it's a much bigger road compared to Clarkston Road over here. So it's like I have to be careful, but thankfully nobody was coming. So then now Clarkston Road becomes an unpaved road, and I'm wondering if they're going to be paving this at some point. This looks like they're doing a lot of work in the shoulders over here. You'll have to wait and see, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they decide to pave this. To the right, there's a nice park. Yeah, Marshview Park, one of the parks out here in Oakland Township, and yeah, look at all the fall color here right now. We're pretty much at peak now. There's still some trees every once in a while that may still have some green in them, but not that much. So this is kind of like a scenic detour of like Stoney Creek Road up to the north, where that's a fully paved road, where this is more like a country drive, at least in this area. And then coming up here, this is probably my least favorite intersection of the whole route, just because this can be a little dangerous crossing over this road. This is Orion Road, which is the road which connects Rochester and Lake Orion. At least it's not as bad coming from the east, because I can see a lot better compared to if I was going the opposite direction. So anyway, so even though I'm probably repeating myself, but Orion Road is the paved connector route between Rochester to the southeast and Lake Orion to the northwest. And yeah, this stretch here, this is very, very scenic. Think they'll ever pave this, just because it's very winding, and it's like I don't think they'd be able to really pave that or pave it. So to continue on Clarkston Road, we got to make a left turn here, because if you go straight, that turns into Kern Road. That just ends up back at Orion Road. Got a one-lane bridge right here going over the Paint Creek, which eventually ends up over into the Clinton River at some point. So then, yeah, Kern Road continues to the left, and then to stay on Clarkston Road, we make a right turn as we're doing here. And then over there, there is a nice parking area for the Paint Creek Trail, which is a footpath or a trail which runs parallel with the Paint Creek, going between Lake Orion and Rochester. Yeah, today's definitely a good day to go down this road, because like it's been very dry here in Michigan lately. Ooh, pretty colors here, especially with the sun. And as you can tell, the road is very smooth, like not having to deal with bumps or mud or anything like that. So it makes it a lot more pleasant. But I figure for these different road videos like I'm doing, like I have been doing like with the mile roads or even like the north and south roads in the heart of Metro Detroit, every once in a while it's kind of fun to do these type of videos more in the outskirts. Pretty much get to show you areas of the greater Metro Detroit area, which not a lot of people will really know unless they live in the area. So yeah, we're getting out of the woods now, and in fact, right up here, the pavement will begin, and the rest of the way, Clarkston Road is going to be a paved road. Yeah, pretty much starting right here. And coming up here, this is M24 or Lapeer Road. Take that to the north, that'll take you right into Lake Orion and eventually Oxford. Then continues north up to Lapeer. Take it south, you'll head down to where the Palace of Auburn Hills used to be, which that was the former arena for the Detroit Pistons before they moved to downtown Detroit. Alright, so we didn't have to wait for too long. So starting here, this is where Clarkston Road becomes a much busier road because it is a paved road and it's a nice connector between Lake Orion, where we are right now, or just to the south of it, all the way over to Clarkston. So yeah, over in here, it's like, yeah, you got all kinds of different residential neighborhoods. Yeah, you even have like an Eagles Club back there for the Orion area. But yeah, it's quite a beautiful day. Oh, you got a little small convenience store over here. Yep. Orion Market. But yeah, before I filmed this video, yeah, I was out in Romeo today. I got to have lunch there, and I also got to finally check out Tilson Street, which, if you don't know, like every October, especially for Halloween, like almost all the houses on Tilson, they decorate their homes with all kinds of different Halloween decorations, especially like with each house. I almost feel like it has its own theme. Like one house had a bunch of clowns, one house had basically everything from the movie Hocus Pocus. One house actually had stuff from Despicable Me / Minions, which was rather interesting. So it's like all kinds of cool stuff, and also skeletons and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that sun is bright, like even with it being late October. But hey, I'd rather have the sun being out than look cloudy and gloomy and makes you feel like you want to stay inside and watch Netflix or something. So yeah, right in here, Clarkston Road just winds around some different lakes. So yeah, the lake we passed up, that was Elkhorn Lake. And another fun fact, I forgot to point that out, but back at M24 at that intersection, there was Buckhorn Lake over there. So it's like a couple lakes that end in the word horn. And then right here we got the Polly-Ann Trail, which is a nice trail which you can use for hiking or biking. If you take that north, that'll take you all the way up toward Oxford. And we'll have to stop at the light here at Joslin. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll keep going. And yeah, the area off to the left, that's Orion Oaks County Park, one of the many county parks here in Oakland County, Michigan. over in this area of Clarkston Road, yeah, got some different parks. Of course, again, Orion Oaks at the left. I think there's another parking area for it coming up ahead. Yeah, I think I see it up ahead. So I have access for Orion Oaks County Park. We got the entrance for it on the left, and you got a nice little parking area for it. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm filming this on a Sunday afternoon, but yeah, the traffic's not all that heavy today, which makes it really nice. That way, don't have to worry about traffic as much and just enjoy the nice scenery here. And of course the fall colors, even though yeah, leaves are starting to fall out of the trees too, so it's like we're probably almost reaching the end of peak. So yeah, I've been able to enjoy all the fall colors this past weekend. More about that in a second. And then you got another park off to the right, Friendship Park. You got all kinds of different baseball, softball diamonds off to the right. And here's the intersection for Baldwin Road, and they just recently constructed this as a roundabout. So this is new to this year. So if you were to go Baldwin Road to the south, that'll take you down toward Auburn Hills, down where the Great Lakes Crossing Outlet Mall is located, and then Baldwin Road further south of that will take you right into Pontiac. So anyway, what I was saying, yeah, so I got to enjoy a lot of fall festivities this past weekend here in Michigan. Like today, for example, even before lunch in Romeo, and also check out Tilson Street, I also got to go over to Blake's Cider Mill out in Armada, where I had some of the best cider donuts I've ever had, especially coated with cinnamon sugar. And because it's been kind of chilly out this weekend, I had a big cup of hot apple cider, which was very refreshing. It warmed me up quite a bit, which is really nice. And then yesterday, because I was out toward like the Lansing area, I went to Meridian Base Historic State Park, or State Historic Park, which I previously had done a YouTube video several years ago. But I went back just to walk around. Got to see some beautiful fall colors over there. It was just remarkable over there. Huh. Have a random Hungry Howie's pizza over here. Alright, so yeah, now we're starting to wind around some more areas here. Like there is a lake off to the west of here, so I would say we're going around that. Yeah, winding road ahead, next 3/4 of a mile. And yeah, at these two bends here, that's like for first North Eston Road and then Eston Road South back there. Looks like some high clouds are starting to roll in a little bit. That's alright though. And yeah, these curves can be kind of tricky, but along in here though, they did add some grooves to the pavement, so that way it adds some additional traction to the road, so that way things are a little slick out there. Well, for one, you still need to go slow anyway, but it at least allows you to have more control, like when things are maybe a little bit more slick. Fall color here. And then yeah, this intersection here, well, If you were to make a left turn here, that is Clintonville Road. That'll take you down to the back, pretty much down toward Waterford. Yeah, I'm not sure why that. Well, you know, if I were to say something, it probably would shut down or something. So it's like, I'm glad I caught that. But anyway, yeah, Clintonville Road is under construction right now, so they have that closed. But it's not a problem because we're not going that way anyway. So we're starting to get in the area where Pine Knob is. I couldn't tell if you were able to see Pine Knob when we were on that curve over by Clintonville Road, just because the camera decided to do something funny back there. But yeah, off to the left, that is where Pine Knob is. Yep, so here's Pine Knob Road. So like if you were to, even though I don't know if you can get directly to it or not, you might be able to, but possibly. But yeah, Pine Knob Road, that's to the left. It goes right by the Pine Knob ski area. And also next to Pine Knob, you also have the Pine Knob Music Theater too. And they put on a lot of outdoor concerts there during the warmer months. So yeah, Pine Knob is also a big performance venue. The main entrance to it is off Sashaball Road, which, yeah, this is Sashaball Road here at this intersection. So you make a left turn, then you'll get over to the next light, that's Pine Knob, and then continue further south, that'll take you down, eventually down toward Waterford. Yeah, I just realized this is not going to be that long of a video, just because the Clarkston Road does cover a lot of area, but the speed limit is pretty high in most areas. Because in all reality, we only have like a few more miles left to go. But yeah, as I was saying, this is a very nice route. Looks like there's some type of a school in there, or yeah, like an academy. And then you got a park to the right, Clintonwood Park. So yeah, you can definitely see some baseball and softball fields off to the right in there. Yeah, I will admit, yeah, with the clouds, it does make going on these stretches of going south not as bright because the sun's kind of blocked off right now. So it reduces the glare, which is nice. And we are going right under I-75. So Clarkston Road does not have an interchange with I-75. But it is really easy to get to. It's like all you have to do is when we get to the end of this video, you make a right turn at M15 and then you could go right up to the interchange with I-75. But yeah, we're starting to get into Clarkston now. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to stop at this light first. If you make a left turn at Fleming's Lake Road there, that'll take you over to Clarkston High School, which is the main high school for the Clarkston area and also Independence Township. So this will now take us into, well, almost the downtown Clarkston, like maybe just to the north of it. Clarkston Independence Township Library. right, and we are now entering the city limits for Clarkston. So yeah, Clarkston's a very nice community, but yeah, we won't be seeing downtown Clarkston in this video. So after these couple of curves here, we'll eventually see the traffic light for M15 or Main Street, and that is where Clarkston Road ends. So if you go south on M15 or Clarkston Road, that'll take you into downtown Clarkston. It ends up over at US 24, Dixie Highway. M15 north will take you up toward Ortonville, up to Davison, eventually up toward like Millington, Vassar, eventually getting up to Bay City. And you can also get to I-75 to the north. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video here on Clarkston Road in its entirety, from Lake George Road and Stoney Creek Road on Oakland Township, going all the way to M15 here in Clarkston. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on any future ventures. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scottman, signing out.